Good morning, everybody. Happy Good Friday. I hope everybody is having a fantastic Friday. Today, I've got Natasha Everson here with me today. And because it is Autism Month, we are going to be talking about autism awareness and the challenges that parents of special needs children face. Welcome, Natasha.
Thank you. Thanks. Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me here.
It's a pleasure. So I'm just going to put up my little my little banner over there, autism awareness. I love my banners. And I'm going to pop up my little competition over there. So join in the discussion. And at the end of the video, I will announce a winner of a 250 Rand Checkers digital voucher. So Natasha, maybe just tell us a little bit about yourself and why you are so passionate about autism awareness.
My journey is obviously being a mum of a boy who is on the spectrum, who's got ASD. Jean-Luc, he is 4, turning 5. And just the journey that we've gone through in terms of his diagnosis and learning all about autism, and it's still every day is a learning for us, and just trying to help him as best as possible and understanding more about autism. That just kind of made me very passionate about it, and just trying to help my son as best as possible.
Perfect. I'm interested to know, when and how was your son diagnosed? What was it that brought it on, brought it to your attention?
As a baby, when he was still very, very small, you kind of picked up as a mother, you always have your motherly instincts. You kind of picked up on small little cues, and you try to like not to get over stressed about it, or Google and get freaked out about it. But I noticed small little cues in my son, and as he got older, you just picked up more and more little things. And we had a brilliant pediatrician, and obviously it was small things like, he never slept well at all since day one. He was always a bad sleeper. We noticed, that he was sensitive to sound. When we would do like mom and babes little groups interactions, we noticed, even with food textures, he would be very, very sensitive to textures and tastes and all of that. And we just kind of picked up on those kind of behavioral and kind of cues that came out. And you just feel as a mom that something is not 100% right. We had a awesome pediatrician, and we spoke, and he referred us to an OT, and obviously that's how the journey kind of started. And then we just went on from the one thing to the next and got him diagnosed when he was about 2.5 years old, which is quite young. It was, very good to at least get that early diagnosis so we can start, or we were able to start with interventions.
Okay, so I'm wondering, I mean, we talk about the autism spectrum. So where does your son sit? Is he highly functioning or?
Yeah, he is at this stage, he is highly functioning, so it's mild autism. And obviously it can change as they grow older. So they recommend doing testing again when he's a little bit older, around 6, or, going to school. At this stage he is high functioning. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And what are some of the challenges that you face on a day-to-day basis?
Well, every day, I think every parent will know every day is different. Obviously, every autistic child is completely different as well. They present differently in terms of their behavioral challenges. It's just, sometimes he will have a sensitive day as well. It depends on the environment. It depends on what's been happening, what's happened at school, just where we are in a social setting and all of that. So, he's, anything can be triggers as well. It really depends on a day-to-day basis. You just kind of learn to take it day by day,
Right.
and work with his sensitivities, and try to accommodate and work through those kind of challenges together. But at the end of the day, they are such smart little kids, and they just want to be heard and understood. You just try as a parent to help them as best as possible.
Perfect. And then is your child in a normal school, or is he in a school for special needs children?
He is currently in a very small play group environment, an amazing school, and he's enjoying it. Obviously, with kids on the spectrum, usually it is recommended that they go into, depending on where they are on the spectrum as well, that they do obviously cater for their specific needs, and that will depend or determine the type of school that they go to. But it's usually recommended that it's small, intimate kind of schools where, there's the correct support and facilitation for them, and, teachers that are trained, relevantly trained in terms of autism and all of that. He's in a very, very good school and very happy at the moment. Yeah.
Perfect. So I just grabbed your link. I'm going to go and pop that into my comments over here. So Natasha has a website called Awesomely Me. I only just got that a couple of seconds ago. Awesomely Me.
Yeah.
So you can go check out her website. You sent that link to me yesterday, and like I said earlier on, my everything hasn't been working very well this week. So I haven't actually looked at your website. Maybe you can just tell us a little bit about, what is your website about? I mean, obviously autism and stuff like that, but what do you offer there?
So it's still very, very new. As people will see that it's kind of still a work in progress. But with Awesomely Me, the main focus will be on social stories. So social stories is a platform or a tool that's being used usually for people on the spectrum. And it's good to use social stories to help explain social kind of settings or social environments to kids on the spectrum, and just in terms of what would be the socially appropriate behavior or responses, or explaining to them what it entails to go to the doctor, or what it entails to go to the dentist, and just helping them to understand what that entails and how we usually would respond to that, and working through any fears that they might have. So that's a very individualized tool. And it's usually, in my own journey, I found that it's very difficult to find. I had to spend hours and hours on Google and Pinterest and find material that could work for my son. And I just feel, as once again, being passionate about it, and with my writing history, just being able to write stories for parents. And obviously, the main aim with the website is to offer that service, and it's also just a platform for parents to connect if they have any questions or want to connect, and I can just share my journey and any resources that I know of, because once again, it's all about support and getting parents to talk about it, talk about their challenges, and just to connect with each other.
I absolutely love that. Now I've got a question for you, and this is something that applies to me. I'm just wondering if it applies to you as well. So, I mean, I obviously have my own issues. Everybody does. So I'm an addict and an alcoholic, and I've got bipolar, and I've got a whole stack of other labels. I'll just leave that at the door though. But when I share about stuff that I've struggled with, it helps other people, but it also helps me. Have you found that?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. It's two ways. The more you talk about it, the more you get over your own fears, your own challenges, growing your own understanding, and it works for both sides, definitely.
Awesome. So it's a healing tool for you as well.
Exactly. Yes,
so I've got some questions here. Let me go and see. Nicole says, what are the signs to look for in autism?
It's very, very tricky. There's once again, every child would present differently. Some of the common signs would be, they would be sensitive to sound. loud sounds, definitely textures. They're not very keen on touching textures. Some won't touch, like my son wouldn't want to touch paint or Play-Doh or anything wet he was not having. Even with his food, you always give a baby child a banana and he was not having it. So just kind of picking up on those kind of cues. Just it can be different. Like I say, every child is different, and what I just really went on is that motherly instinct. I kind of picked up something is not right. It's I think also what we're trying to what I'm trying to also just educate people on is, you always think that autism is the severe illness, or with children flapping their hands, and just it's not just that. It's every child is different. Some children just don't want to be in a big group. They always tend to be a little bit by themselves. But as a mother, you'll pick up, just being in tune with your child and watching their behavior, you'll pick up certain things that stands out for you that you can identify. And then obviously just chatting to your doctors about it. Or if you're unsure, obviously just any support groups that are there. But you'll kind of feel in your heart that there's something that's not 100% right, and then just talk about it. Even if it's nothing, it's always just good to make sure, is it something to be worried about or is it not? And just maybe also like some things like being slow a little bit with milestones. I know we as parents are always, whose baby is crawling first, or, whose baby is sitting first. Usually with kids on the spectrum, they're a little bit slow in reaching those milestones as well. So that's also an indicator usually.
Perfect. I've got another interesting comment here. Annalise says they are really smart kids.
Yeah.
And something that I've heard, my children are not autistic, so I haven't experienced this myself, but it's something I've read up quite a bit on. But from what I've heard, a lot of children with autism are actually highly, highly intelligent. Their IQ is often off the charts.
Yes. No, they are bright individuals.
Yeah. And then have you ever read books by Tori Hayden?
No, I haven't heard of her.
Go check it out. Tori Hayden, she's an author, obviously, because she writes books.
Yes.
But she was a teacher like way back when. I started reading her books when I was a teenager. And she was in the UK, and at the time she was teaching, you had the mainstream school, and I don't think there were a lot of special needs schools around. There wasn't a place for these children, and she landed up being in the class of, they used to call her class the crazy class. She said they used to get a lot of derogatory comments about her class. So any child that was going through, and it wasn't just autism. It was any child that comes from an abusive household. So they're struggling or they're acting out in any sort of way. And her speciality later on became, I think it's elective mutism. So it's when children, they can speak. They've got the ability to speak, but they don't, either through trauma or whatever reason. And she tries to get these children to speak. So she's got, a whole range of children. And she obviously had a lot of children with autism that came through her classroom. And it's just really, I love the way that yes, these children have issues, clearly, but the way that she reaches each individual child. And of course, some of them, there aren't any happy endings because, some children are, they have special needs that's just not going to get substantially better over time. But there's some beautiful wins of how she reaches children and helps them work through it. You should check out those books.
No, definitely.
Some that are fiction as well later on, but all of her earlier books are absolutely fantastic.
No, thank you. I'll definitely.
Yeah, and then sometimes she also, some of the kids went for IQ testing, and you everybody perceives the child as stupid and not with it. And then she reaches that child and she takes one for an IQ test, and it's like off the charts. But they can't express themselves. They can't understand the work, or communicate in the way
Yeah.
that you
We
expect.
used to, yeah.
Answer. They're not, you know what I mean? It's absolutely beautiful.
Wow, no, that's amazing.
Yeah. And then Janelle says, definitely, they're extremely smart kids. Mainstream school makes it difficult for them. And not all teachers are accommodating, and special or small schools are best. Yeah, and I think it's maybe perhaps not that all schools are or teachers are accommodating, but I think, if you look at some of the public schools with like 40, 50 kids in a class, I just don't think that it's just not
The
possible
capacity. Yeah.
to give that child what they need. Yeah.
And it's also very much the elements of teachers seeing that the child is naughty, or as you mentioned, that they acting out or just being naughty or having a tantrum. It's actually the child is just trying to somehow indicate that they are struggling, or just this is not the right environment for them.
Yeah, 100%. And what I've heard and what you've said as well is that children with autism, or anyone with autism, struggles in social situations. They don't have those social skills, and they struggle in a big crowd. And then you put them in a mainstream school with 40 kids in a class.
It's overwhelming.
It's a recipe for disaster. Yeah, exactly. Definitely. And Giovanni says it's very good to speak up and help other moms. 100%. And I think this is about your website. Yes, thanks for the link. I'm sure it addresses the testing. It seems everyone is so clued up, especially once your child portrays different patterns or behaviors. Yeah, so your website addresses testing and how you go about getting a diagnosis?
As mentioned, my website is all about social stories. But if you have any specific questions about testing, then I can just once again speak from my own experience and kind of help any parents who wants to know where to go in terms of testing. They can contact me.
Okay, perfect. Cool. So I've got one last question for you. What advice would you give a new mom that has concerns? Where would they start?
Once again, based on my own journey, is just speak to your pediatrician as a start, or your GP and doctor. And just try and outline specifically what you are concerned about. And obviously, the next point would be to kind of connect with a OT, occupational therapist usually, because once the diagnosis has been made, and just to mention also with my son, he was initially first diagnosed as, having a sensory processing disorder. And from that on, we noticed as he grew older, there's some more cues coming out and things like that. And obviously that led to the full diagnosis of being on the spectrum. Just speaking to your doctors, asking questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. I think as parents, we also sometimes held back by our fears. And the thing there is just to rather ask the questions, because at the end of the day, you want to understand your child better so that you can help them better. And the key thing also with autism is early intervention. The sooner you can start helping your child, maybe with any kind of therapy, play therapy, speech therapy. Speech is another element sometimes that autistic children at a young age will struggle with. For example, my son, he started speaking 1 or 2 words, and then all of a sudden he just stopped. So he had also speech delay. So that's also another sign. But you are speaking and asking questions with your doctors, and obviously reading up about it, but not getting too bogged down in terms of, once again, thinking about the worst. But just asking questions, and like I said, early interventions is absolutely key to help your child, and starting with therapies and getting them the help that they need as soon as possible, because that will also help you as a parent to understand your child better, and giving them the right resources, such as social stories or flashcards, communication cards, because that's another big struggle. Sometimes most of these kids struggle with communication and speech at a young age, and it's then so difficult for the parents to try and communicate with their child and trying to determine what their child needs needs are. So yeah, just early intervention is absolutely key.
Okay, perfect. So I've got another question on that. I mean, autism is not something that can be cured, but does the early intervention affect the outcome that happens at a later age? So, for example, if a parent doesn't pick up on these cues and they don't take any action, and then they only get like a diagnosis, say when the kid is like 8 or 10 years old, compared to like your early diagnosis of 2.5, how does that affect the outcome later on in life? I mean, would that make a big impact, a big difference?
I think once again, every situation is different. We were very, very lucky to have an early diagnosis. I've also seen in many cases that, a child will get diagnosed as ADHD, but only later on they will have a more comprehensive diagnosis. So it is, every road for every parent is also different. But yeah, I think the earlier you have a diagnosis or can get some help, the better, because at the end of the day, you're just getting the right tools and the right, support for your child and for them to learn how to cope in this world, because there's so much pressure on these individuals and children to cope in this world and behave in the way that society expects them to behave. And it should be actually the other way around, where we learn to understand them and accommodate them. And hence, social autism awareness and acceptance, accepting them as being part of society as well, and being open to that they are different. And that's okay to be different, and we can accommodate them. And yeah, so the earlier you can understand your child and give them the right tools to function in this world, the better for them longer. Yeah.
Perfect. And that's why the continuous testing is important, because if you get a diagnosis at a young age, if you continue testing and checking up on that, you could actually get a different diagnosis a bit later on.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, perfect. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think we've covered quite a lot. And yeah, no, just thank you for the opportunity.
Okay,
and
yeah.
I think it's always good to talk. That's kind of my aim, just to get parents to talk about autism and their challenges. It can be quite a lonely journey for any parents, and but yeah, just to get the conversations going and education and awareness about autism out there, and just talking and supporting each other.
Okay,
and
perfect.
thank you for this.
Thank you. I'm going to I always write a blog post a few days. It's supposed to go up on a Friday, but it never does. It always goes up like maybe Monday, on my week, and on the live video, with the live video included. So I'll pop your link into that blog post as well. Thank you very much for joining. That was very educational. I've learned a lot. And thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. Have a good weekend.
You too. Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Awesome. Fantastic. I don't know if there are more comments. Ooh. Okay, if there's more comments, I'll come back and reply to you a little bit later. Fantastic. So now I want to update you all on a few things. So I'm going to go to first my weight loss. I don't know if you remember 2 weeks ago, I weighed myself. I was 70.7 kilos, and that put me in the healthy BMI category for the first time ever, the normal BMI. And I'd been in the overweight category for about 6 years. So I was so happy. And then later on that day, my scale broke. So I haven't weighed myself in a while. And I bought a scale. And I weighed myself yesterday, and I'm back to 73 kilos. Now, I don't know if I've put on weight or if the scale is different. I don't know how this works. And it's quite interesting because the previous month, before I hit that 70.1, I kind of hit this weight loss plateau of 73 kilos. So I've got this kind of mental health, like my mental block against being 73 kilos, and I'm back there. But you know what? 2 weeks ago, I was a normal BMI, and that's good enough for me. So I will update on this. And yeah, the truth is, I also I think it was just before my birthday that I got the 70.1. And then I kind of lost a bit of motivation with my exercise. I wasn't walking as much. Maybe I ate a bit too much chocolate on my birthday. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. But anyway, I'm back to 73 kilos. But it's fine because I know I'm not going to stay there. And then, let me just see if there's any comments on the weight loss. Oh, Janelle, you don't like scales. Weight loss in centimeters can be so intimidating. Look, you know what? I'm also not... I spoke to somebody last week about, the BMI, and she's a weight loss coach who is going to be joining me, I think, next week, Friday. It's going to be a fantastic session. So when I said to her about being the normal BMI, she said she doesn't like BMI. And, if I look at the BMI, it says you're healthy from something like 50 kilos for my height up into 70. And I mean, 50 kilos, if I weigh 50 kilos, I'm going to be like anorexic. I'm going to be skin and bone. So I don't think the BMI is personally a great thing to follow. But it was just the mental thing of like, according to the BMI, I'm normal. So that was cool. But yeah, I'm also not a stickler for that. And I don't even have a specific weight that I want to be, or, I don't have a goal there. My goal is to get healthier, it was to lose weight. Now I've just got a little bit of a tie around my belly that I need to work on, but it's about feeling good within myself. So I'm happy with where I am, even if I'm 73. But yeah, I will update you on that. And Elise, it's definitely the scale. You are 100% right. I bought a new scale. It doesn't work properly. I should probably return it for a different scale. 100%. I totally agree with you. So it's the scale, not me. Jordan, you personally feel that during my crisis with the whole being sick and diarrhea, you probably lost a lot of weight then, and now your body's back and functioning properly. You're gaining the weight you lost when you were ill. Yeah, I lost 5 kilos when I got sick in February. And then the next week when I started eating again, I put on like 2 to 3 kilos. So I did put on a little bit then. Yeah, 100%. It could be because of that, but I'm still happy with the way that I feel. So I'm good. I'm fine. But I just thought I'd update you on my weight loss. Taki says, I love to watch my clothes get loose rather than to use a scale. Yeah, that's fantastic. I've been wearing clothes the last 2 weeks that I haven't worn in years. And like my daughter the other day is like, hey, you got a new top. And I'm like, no, I don't have a new top. This has been sitting in my cupboard for 6 years. I couldn't fit it on. So yes, I think that's a fantastic way of doing it. It's absolutely, yeah, it feels so fantastic. Nicole, what is my diet? If you're using the word diet as in restricting, I don't like that word. I don't like it at all. Like meal plan sounds better. I've spoken a lot about what I've done to lose weight, and I put it in one of my blog posts. And I think next week, Friday, I've got a weight loss coach joining me, and I'm going to be going into detail over all the things I've done since last year to lose this weight. And as a weight loss coach, she's going to be giving me feedback, and we're just going to have a discussion around it. So next week is the time for that discussion. Also, what I want to also address next week with this weight loss coach is that I've gotten a lot of comments on social media and people that I bump into every day, that know me being large for the last 6 years. And they're like, wow, you've lost weight. What have you done? And it's very important to me that a lot of people it's come across to me that they've thought that, oh, I felt like I was overweight. I went and I lost weight. And that's the end of the story. I had 6 years of trying and failing. So, it's important to know that it wasn't something that just happened like this. There was no quick fix. It was a long, slow learning journey where I got to now. So yeah, next week is the focus is going to be weight loss, diet, exercise, all of that. Jordan, you remember me saying I could not eat a single thing, and that's how miserable you were. So you probably lost a lot of weight. Yeah. So when I couldn't eat a thing, it's because I had that tummy bug. So I think it was 4 whole days I could not eat a thing. I could only get in a bit of liquids. It was absolutely awful. It was horrific. Giovanni says 50 is nothing. You also don't like the BMI. I followed it and people complained that I look sickly. So now I just stay where I feel good. Finishing class. Yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm 1.68. I'm 1.68 meters tall and 50 kilos. I remember I weighed 50 kilos when I was at the height of my addiction, when I went into rehab, and my mother was worried that I was going to die. It was not healthy at all. So I don't understand how that could be like a healthy BMI. It's just not right. I mean, 70, cool. 50, not so cool. Yeah. Peachy, we all have the clothes in our cupboard that we all still want to wear. Yeah, and I've only got 2 things left in that section of my cupboard. I've got everything else I fit into. It is fantastic. So, yes. Nicole, I think you must go find that 3 kilos. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know. But yeah, whatever. I'm good. I'm cool. And the thing is, if I had been 74 kilos on the scale, I think I would have been like happier. But the fact that I was stuck on 73 kilos for a month and now suddenly I'm 73 again, it's like that mental thing is like, no, that's not right. Can be anything but 73. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. So now I want to talk about, and this is going to be kind of on the weight loss as well. So Sweatcoin, earn to move. I am absolutely loving it. So when was it? Last week, Thursday night, a friend of mine sent me a link to join Sweatcoin. And what it is, it's an app where you get paid to move. So you've got to walk or run. I think you can maybe get away with cycling. It doesn't pick you up when you drive in the car. That I've noticed. So you sign up, and as you walk, you earn Sweatcoins. For every 1,000 steps you take, you earn 1 Sweatcoin. And then you can cash out these Sweatcoins for various offers that's available in the app. When I signed up, there were 2 offers that looked really good to me. The one is earn Amazon gift cards, and you know how I like to buy stuff on Amazon. And then the other one was free Netflix for 6 months. And I love my Netflix. And I pay at the moment 200 Rand a month for my Netflix, or it's 199 or something like that. And it's because I need those extra users so that my kids and my sister's also on my Netflix. So I've got 5 profiles that I can add to my Netflix. So everybody's got their own profile and their own videos that they put on their list, etc. So getting 6 months free Netflix is like, wow. It's 1,200 Rand. So yeah, I joined this app, and I'm just going to put the link into the comments. So you can sign up under my link. Yes, I do earn Sweatcoins if you sign up under me. Oh no. Oh, they don't like my link. Hold on. I've got a different link that I think will go through. I don't know. I've got 2 links for Sweatcoin. I'll explain that just now. And Facebook doesn't like the one link, but the other one is fine. I don't know. It's really weird. Okay. So let me think how it works. Okay. So there's a number of things you can cash out for. So the one is there's free offers. The other one is you can actually earn cash. So you have to you can walk and refer people to earn Sweatcoins, and all those Sweatcoins you can cash out offers. But if you want to earn cash, you actually have to refer people. So I just want to go back to the free Netflix. So the Netflix really caught my eye, and I've learned so much in the last week because that offer for Netflix, it said it's only available for the first week. So you had to earn 300 sweat coins within 1 week to claim back that offer. And I can tell you something, I have been on a mission. My close friends will tell you I have been on an absolute mission. So the first thing I learned about the app is that there's a limit to how many sweat coins you can earn in a day through walking. So you earn 1 sweat coin for 1,000 steps, except it's actually, you earn a little bit less because they take off like a 5%, I don't know what they call it, a 5% processing fee or transactional thing or whatever. So you earn just less than 1 sweat coin for 1,000 steps. But they also cap the amount of coins you can earn through walking in a day. So you can only earn through 10,000 steps in a day. And I figured that out, I think, only after a day or two of walking and then wondering why I've done like 15,000 steps, but I've only got my 9 point something sweat coins. So I then looked into it now, and then I like read the fine print. So now I'm thinking, okay, so you can earn about 10 sweat coins a day, but you've got 7 days to get to the free Netflix. So that's 70 sweat coins. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to make it. But there are ways to earn a little bit more sweat coins. Okay, so for example, every single day you get a double boost. So that for 20 minutes, and you can activate it whenever you like during the day. So if you're planning on going for a walk, that's when you activate your double boost. So for that 20 minutes, you earn double coins for that 20 minutes. Okay, so that's one way to boost how much you can earn. Then the other way you can boost it is you've got 3 daily rewards that you can claim. So and it's on the home screen of the app. So the first one is you just watch an ad, and then they give you a random reward of sweat coins. It could be 0.2 sweat coins. It could be 7 or 8 sweat coins. I don't know what the limit is. I haven't checked that out. Then the second reward you can claim after you've walked 500 steps. So after you walk 500 steps, you can claim it. You also watch an ad. It's like 30 seconds or something. And once again, it's a random amount you get rewarded. And then the third one is you can claim after you've walked 1,000 steps. And then you can claim it. So that's like yesterday I earned 10 sweat coins just by the daily rewards. Today I earned not nearly as much. Today I earned, I think it was 1.2 or, oops. Okay, today I earned 1.7 sweat coins with my 3 daily rewards. But my biggest was yesterday where I earned 10 sweat coins. So that's really, really cool. And then the other thing I saw is, and this is what really boosted, Shahida, you downloaded the app, but you can't find it anywhere. I don't know what you can't find. I'll just put my link in there again for you guys. But I'll get to, there's a couple of things I'll cover. So there's some really, really awesome things, and there's some sucky things that I found as well. Okay, so even with the boost and the daily rewards and walking 10,000 steps a day, I could see I was not going to make that 300 coins to get my Netflix. So I referred a couple of people, and that was, I got referrals, but it wasn't going fast enough. Then I saw on the home screen that you can sign up for premium, and you can get a free trial for premium. So it's a 7-day free trial. And what premium offers you is, let me go to premium. Boom. Okay, so if you get premium, you get unlimited double earnings. So the second you go premium, you do not have a cap on the amount of coins you can earn in a day for walking. So that's like, okay, that's going to boost it. Plus, you earn 2 coins for every 1,000 steps you take. What else do you get? You also get access to, it says your premium marketplace and auctions. So you get exclusive and early access to offers and auctions. And there's something else there, but that's got to do with donations, which I'll explain. So yeah, so I signed up for the free trial of Sweatcoin, and my coins suddenly were like going every day, because then your double boost today, you don't earn 2 Sweatcoins per 1,000 steps, you earn 4. So I was like, you know, so then like, and it's amazing how it changed my mindset, you know, like every day I've been exercising, and while I enjoy my morning walk on the beach, it kind of, I'm still exercising and I'm thinking, I've got to get back, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. And it changed my mindset from, I don't want to be exercising, to I'm paying for my Netflix, you know, and I'm like going fast because I'm on my double boost. So it's really, really boosted my enthusiasm for my exercise. Giovanni, okay, so here's the interesting thing. You ask, what is the cost for premium? It's only 177 Rand a year, or it's something else per month, which is quite pricey. Okay, so it's 179 Rand 99 per year, but it says they've got, at the moment, they've got a 69% saving. So it's usually 575 a year. But if you sign up now, it's 179. And then monthly, it's 47 Rand per month. Oh, no. Wait. It's 47 Rand 99 per month. And if you pay yearly, you get 69% off. So it's not a special they have now. The yearly is 179.99 a year. So my way of thinking when I signed up for the premium trial was, even if I pay that 177 Rand, but I get my Netflix, the worth of 6 months is 1,200 Rand, and 177 is less than I pay a month on Netflix. So it's fine. So, by the way, I got my Netflix. But it was such a mission, because so there's other things you can do as well. So when I signed up on the home screen, so I saw here on the home screen, I can invite 5 users and cash out 40 Rand to PayPal. So you know me and how much I love earning money online and stuff like that. So I think it was in the middle of the week. Now, my main goal was to get the 300 sweat coins for Netflix. So every time you invite someone, if you refer them, you get 5 sweat coins. So now I see this thing, okay, I can get 40 Rand already paid out to my PayPal. So I click it and I cash out, and I'm like, yay! And they say they're gonna, I then have to fill in a little form to claim it and put in my PayPal email. And then it all went through. And then I go back into my app and I see that my sweat coins has gone down. So take note that when you cash out your money for referrals, they also deduct the 5 sweat coins earned. So like 25 coins out of 300 is a lot of coins. I mean, so I was like, oh no. So just take note of that if you are trying to earn coins for something, that if you cash out cash, that you are going to get those 5 sweat coins per referral deducted off. So I was like, oh no. But look, it's not all bad, because I've learned. And then the other thing you can do is you can also, so like if you sign up under me, I can follow you, you can follow me, so I can watch your steps. So if you sign up under me, you can follow me, and you can like tell me next week Friday, Lynn, you were a lazy ass. On Monday, you're not going to drop below those 73 kilos if you don't walk. You've got to pick up the pace. So it's like accountability, which is really cool. And then the other thing is that I saw there's an option to transfer coins from to your friends. So if I've got coins and I want to give it to you, then I can send you some of my coins. So yesterday morning, I'm going to come answer all the questions soon. I just want to cover what's on my list. So yesterday morning, I was short, I think it was something like 40 or 50 sweat coins. And I contacted a couple of my close friends that signed up under me, and I'm like, hey, how many sweat coins have you got? And I thought like that was going to be an easy way for me to get my 300 sweat coins for Netflix. So I had 3 friends send me some sweat coins, and then I go cash out my Netflix, and I'm like, I've got 303 sweat coins. Are there? I did it. And it said to me, no, you can't use transferred coins for this offer. And I'm like, no. So I sent everybody back their coins. And it was quite funny, because I think yesterday morning, like I can't remember how many sweat coins I had, but I worked out like, okay, so I've either got to get so many referrals, or I've just got to quickly walk 25 kilometers. I can get my Netflix. It was so bad. And I'm a very, very determined, i.e. stubborn person. And I wanted this 300 sweat coins. So I got out. I went for such a long walk yesterday. And I also contacted some more people. I got some more referrals. And I think, yeah, when my husband got home, I think it was 6:30, 7 o'clock, I had 1 point something sweat coins to go. And I just said to him, I'm sorry, at 9 o'clock tonight, I've been a member for a week. And this says it's only available for the first week. So I'm going to go outside and I'm going to walk around the block until I've got my sweat coins. And I did it. And I came and I cashed it in. Yeah. So like the thing with transferring the sweat coins, if you can transfer sweat coins, but you can't use it for offers, or I don't know how that all works. I mean, maybe it's only certain offers that you can't use it for. Like that was a really good offer. Maybe you can use it for other offers. I still don't know where the fine print is on that. So I will figure that out. So my 40 Rand that they paid me via PayPal, well, that I've cashed out via PayPal, they said that it would take 7 days for them to pay it out. So the 7 days is not up. I don't have my PayPal money yet. When I cashed out my Netflix, they said it will take 14 days for it to be paid out to me. So the 14 days is not up because I only did that last night. So I have not written my review yet because so far it looks absolutely, absolutely incredible. I absolutely love it. But if I don't have the money in my bank accounts, I don't tell you I have the money yet. I don't have it yet. I've cashed it out. It is in the process of getting to me. So I will update you in my next videos and let you know how it's going. But it really does look legit. It really looks fantastic. I think that's all I needed to cover. And then I'm going to go to, oh, there's one more thing. So I've got 2 links for my Sweatcoin. So the first one was that link that's in my profile. It's on, if you look on the home screen, it says invite a friend, get 5 Sweatcoins, and you click on that, and then you can share your link via WhatsApp or email or whatever. That link I can put onto Facebook and everywhere. Then what happened is I got an email from Sweatcoin because I've referred a few people, and the email said, you are now part of the influencer program, which is really, really cool. So now I've got a whole influencer section with a new link. Facebook doesn't like that link. And I think what that is that, and it's the same thing with YSense and a lot of the affiliate programs that I use, links are banned on platforms. And it's because people abuse it and they just put it everywhere and spam people. So I think that's the reason for it. But whichever link I use, it still counts. So I've got 2 links. And what's really cool here is I can earn up to $1,000. If I get another 3,311 people invited to Sweatcoin, I can get paid out $1,000. I mean, that's like, so I can get paid out from $25 to $1,000. I can't really see my screen very well. And it's got a little marker so you can see how far I've got to go to get to that, which is really cool. I kind of like that. But also what it does is it reset, like what I've seen now on the homepage. So like I said, the first time I cashed out the 40 Rand, it said invite 5 users and get 40 Rand. Okay. And then it says now in that same place where that was before, it says invite 30 users for 130 Rand. So you've got, it looks like they move the goalposts up and make it a bit like more challenging for you to earn each time. I don't know if they do that within the influencer side as well, but it looks like, yeah. So basically on this side, like I don't have the option to cash out for 5 referrals. I have to get 30 now. But I don't know how it works on the influencer side yet, if it's going to like block out the $25 so I can't claim that a second time. So, you know, I don't know if I can claim $25 at a time or if I've got to claim 25, then 100. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've still got to figure this all out. And then there's another cool thing that you can do is they have challenges all the time. So I've joined the April 250,000 step challenge. So if I can walk 250,000 steps in April, I will get 25 Sweatcoins at the end of the month when I achieve it. And I go into a draw to win a GBL Charge 4 waterproof portable Bluetooth speaker, black, worth $110. So you go into the draw for that. So I think they do a challenge every month you can join. So that's a cool way to earn more coins. And then they also have something that I really, 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 really love. And they are community causes. So here they've got 5 billion steps to save the rhinos. So you can join the walkathon to prevent extinction. So everybody that joins, your steps get added to this challenge towards the 5 billion steps. And then once the steps are achieved, they donate. Sweatcorn will donate $350 towards this campaign when the 5 billion steps are completed. And you can also donate your sweat coins directly to that cause as well, if you want to save the rhinos. And then a new one that came yesterday that came up is 2 billion steps to save Africa's elephants. So I love animals. I love elephants. I love rhinos. So I've joined all of those challenges and stuff. So that's basically what I've learned so far. So there are some downsides, like you get your 5 coins deducted when you cash out. So yeah. Oh, and Elise, yesterday you went shopping and you actually made over 16,000 steps only by doing shopping. Yeah, so that's what I've noticed as well, is I keep my phone in my pocket, and even when I go and make my coffee, it counts my steps. And it's quite amazing how many steps I do just while I'm at home doing chores, making coffee. And yeah, it's really, really cool. So I'm going to check out all your questions. Like I said, I've only been using the app for a week, so I don't know the answers to everything. And I'm not going to write my review until I've figured out a few more things. Jordan, you're determined alone to lose weight is an achievement itself. Well done. Not many of us can be as focused without getting tempted and distracted. Well, 100%, but I was trying for 6 years, and only in the last 6 months am I getting it right. So yes, I have been determined the last 6 months. Cool. And Elise, maybe we should all start doing this weight loss together as a group so we can motivate each other. 100%. You can definitely join me and tell me how it's going. I would love to have some company on my journey. Lindsay would definitely join. Perfect. Jordan, you motivate me every Friday to do better with my body weight and trying to reach a healthy BMI with your live. But unfortunately, I get distracted by junk during the weekend that follows. Listen, it's Friday. It's my junk day. So you know what I recommend you do, Jordan, is set yourself a junk day or a treat day. And I mean, don't binge on junk. Today I'll have a packet of chips. I'll have a chocolate. I'll have a glass of Coke. I'll have a burger. I have had my walk. And that's the other thing. Data. Okay. So what I did this morning with my walk is I turned my data off. I didn't do it before this because I didn't want to test it and find out that it doesn't work when you have no data. And then I have not gotten my Netflix because I was testing it. So you do not need to have your data on when you're walking around. It will still tell you your steps. However, you need your data on for that double boost every day. So if you're going for a walk, you will get your steps counted if your data's off, but you can't do your double boost. You have to have your data on for that double boost. So turn that on. Tanya, you still can't get Sweatcoin? I think Tanya has I can't remember what the story is. It's a Huawei. And then I think it's, for some reason you can't. But there's somebody else that I commented that I spoke to yesterday. Hold on, let me check my. Let me check. Here we go. Serena Matthews, she's also a blogger. I can't seem to download it with this link. If I download it via Huawei Store or Fundora, will it ask for your referral code? I have no idea. But she says the Chinese in America, they're on fights, and America's blocked us from the Play Store, Huawei. So there are ways to work around it. So she's going to see if she can find Fundora and see if it asks for a referral code. So Tanya, I think your issue was also that you have a Huawei. So look, it's great if you guys can use my app. my link and sign up under me, I get 5 sweat coins. But if you have to find another way to get the app, then apparently the way is a third-party app like Fundora. So Tanya, check that out. I do the reviews to earn money, but it's also cool, and I just want to share it with you as well. So yeah, fantastic. Annalise, you started the Sweat Coin, and it's a really good app. You get daily bonuses, and there are targets to meet which give you extra coins. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Nicole would love to join. You've got my link. Peachy, that is Chantal. No, I'm getting confused. I got confused between Chantal and Serena. I thought you had the Huawei, but you don't. She's loving the app. It motivates her to get active. She did her daily booster this morning, still getting the hang of things, but she's loving it. She's on almost 20 sweat coins, and she just started last night using my link. Thank you. Chantal, use sign up for the premium, because what I've done is I've actually canceled the premium. I signed up for just to get that 300 sweat coins in a week, and it worked. And I'm just not sure if I want to sign up and go premium. I just want to wait and see what other offers are available. I want to see if it's worth that 177. So yeah, I'm going to check it out. But 177 rand a year, and then you can cash out. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it looks like it's going to be definitely worthwhile. So I might go premium, but I did cancel my trial. Iman, you still need to join. You're so bad. Listen, there's always time for it. And, if you want to hang tight and let me test everything first, so that when you start off with a bang. Because when I started off, I made so many mistakes. Like the first day, I didn't know about the daily rewards. The first day, I didn't know about the daily boost. So my first day, I didn't earn anything when I could have earned quite a bit. And I only went premium after, I think, 3 days. So I was only premium for 4 days. So I could have earned more coins that first 3 days. So you're welcome to let me figure it all out. Yolanda, Sweatcoin is a free app which rewards your daily steps with a new generation currency you can spend on cool products, donate to charity, or convert into crypto. Oh, thank you for that. Yeah, there was a thing that came up. Now, I'm not into crypto at all, but there's a thing now saying you can walk for crypto. So they're launching their own crypto called Sweat. And it's launching this summer, but I think they're in America. And I don't know how it works. Because I don't understand crypto, but I signed up for that, and they sent me a link to say I must make myself a wallet, and I did that, and I now have a crypto wallet for Sweat. That's all I know. I don't know. Megan, because of your post, I joined and accumulated over 24 coins in a few days. Fantastic. Awesome. Akona wants to know if it works for rebounding exercises. I don't know what a rebounding exercise is. I do know that it counts actual steps. So you've got to be moving, if you are on a treadmill or a stationary bicycle, it's not going to count your steps. So you actually need to walk distance to earn. Taki, me too. I'm failing to get my confirmation code. What is that for? Is that for to sign up to the app? Yeah, that's one thing as well, is that I sent Sweatcoin an email. What is today? It's Friday. I think I sent them an email on Monday asking them a question, and the response was there's an automated response saying we do try to get back to people, but sometimes we don't. So it looks like their support system is not that great. So if you're failing to get your confirmation code, like if it's YSense, they're really good with their support. I would just say contact their support, but I don't know. Go check out, there is a help section within the app, and I have sent them questions twice now. The one email I sent yesterday, so maybe it's too early for a response. But then on Monday I sent them an email asking them a question. They haven't replied. So yeah, but I've resolved everything I wanted to know through their help FAQs and stuff within the app. So maybe go check that out. Lindsay, you're downloading the app now. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. I have had a few people that said they don't like it, like Judy from Fun Mama SA. I sent her the link and she said she's just not into it. She said it chows her battery. I haven't found that my side. So we'll just have to see. Yeah. But yeah, she didn't like the app, but before she uninstalled it, she sent me her sweat coins. Boom. So if you download the app, you try it out for a bit and you don't like it, please uninstall it. But before you do, send me your sweat coins. Awesome. Nicole, you take your walk every day. Yeah, 100%. Me too. Iman, Netflix is so good. Yeah, I love my Netflix. So, yeah, I was like really, really motivated this week to get my 300 coins for my sweat coin. So, yeah. Chantal, so I did a whole lot of explaining last night, and the more I'm telling my contacts, I just downloaded the app this evening. Most of them hate walking. My sister, who can hardly walk, downloaded the app. She's excited that she made it to 9 sweat coins. It motivates her. So she's getting her walks in now. Yeah, look, some people are not going to like it. It's not for everybody. But for me, it's just one of those things that I really, really love it. It's definitely something that I'm going to enjoy using. Janelle, you like how I'm always finding these paying goodies. Different streams of income is essential as the cost of living keeps rising. I know. So I went to the shop 2 days ago to go buy my Nescafe classic coffee that I like. And it used to be 79 Rand 99. It's 109 Rand. And that's for the normal jar, you know. And then I see up on the shelf, there's a small little half-size jar. That one is 79 Rand. What the? Anyway, I mean, the prices are just, Shahida, you downloaded the app, but you can't find it anywhere. Okay, I don't understand the question. I don't know where you can't find it on your phone. Yeah, just let me know. Oh, the other thing, I don't know if I said this, you have to download Google Fit as well. So Google Fit tracks your steps, and then this app sucks your steps out of Google Fit. I don't know if that's like the right technological way to explain it, but that's how I understand it. Tanya, yeah, the app sounds amazing, and you're so sad you can't get it. Yeah, check out that. I'll inbox it to you as well. Or I'll connect you with. Do you know Zarina Matthews on Instagram? I'll inbox you her thing, and then maybe you can chat to her, because she said she's going to try and get it in another way. So I'll see if that'll help. I mean, I don't understand it. I don't have a Huawei phone. I can barely pronounce the name. So yeah. Megan, so you're also finding that it drains your battery a bit. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I'm on my phone all the time, so I don't really notice. I usually have to check my phone, charge my phone anyway during the day. Debbie, do you know how much the premium is? Yearly, it's 177 Rand 99, and monthly is something 45 Rand something. Bernice, is this app to be downloaded on your phone? Yes, 100%. But I don't have a smartwatch. But I think some people use their smartwatch with Google Fit, and then it sucks the steps out of there. I think you can use a smartwatch and not have to take your phone everywhere with you. But the app must be downloaded on your phone. Yeah, 100%. Iman, my mind was set on Netflix. I tell you, I was like yesterday, if I have to walk this 25 kilometers, I'm just going to blimmin' well do it. And then I spent the time that there was load shedding. I was sitting on my phone, WhatsApping people like, hey, check out this app. Can you sign up? Make sure you do it before 9 p.m. So Serena Matthews, thank you for signing up. I know you struggled to sign up. Chantal, you signed up. Thank you very much. You got me my Netflix. I'm so happy. So yeah. Shanice, awesome, not bad, I think, and I'll try the trial. Yeah, try the trial, and I've tested unsubscribing from the trial, and I successfully unsubscribed. So it's not going to be one of those apps where you unsubscribe and they bill you anyway. Although I'll only get my bill tomorrow if I do get billed. But it did tell me on Google Play that I'm unsubscribed. So yeah, I mean, if I do have any nasty bill, I'll let you know. Jordan, how long is the Netflix pass for? So this is something that, and this is why I take a while to write my reviews, because I really got to test things properly. So what it says on the phone, I think, where is it gone now? Okay, so on the phone, on the icon, it says get 1 month of free Netflix. When you open it, it says 1 week, first week offer, get 6 months free Netflix. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get 6 months or 1 month. I mean, it said very clearly, and I've got a screenshot of it, that it says you get 6 months free Netflix. So, and then the other thing is, as I understand it, it's not that it's always going to have Netflix available or it's always going to have Amazon gift cards. What it's got available now for me is Netflix, 2 months of free unlimited courses from Skill, learn Spanish with 30 days free, eBay, get a $25 voucher, free matcha tea clay mask. And then yesterday, the day before, there were other stuff. There was some little zodiac necklace, and there was I don't know, there was other stuff on there. So it looks like there's different offers all the time. And I think sometimes when you claim an offer, it disappears. So I don't know. There's all sorts of stuff that comes up. I just want to see what comes up and then decide if it's worthwhile for me to pay that $177. Shanice, I'll do that. We'll definitely sign up under you. Yay, thank you. Giovanni, well, at least you learned that in the beginning, so now you know for next time. Yeah, look, at least I've I got so upset losing that 25 points, but I did learn. So I just thought I would tell you all of the stuff. Chantal, I was trying to figure that following part out. Yeah, I followed you. I'm following you. Jordan, so unfair that you can't use transferred sweat coins. Look, I think it's because they want people to walk for those. Like, I think for the Netflix one, I think there were special terms and conditions, because if it's 6 months free Netflix, that is worth quite a lot of money. So it might just be for that specific offer. But I'm going to test out other offers when I get some more points. I've got like nothing left now because I put it all towards my Netflix. But I will definitely, I'll definitely check it out and see what other offers I can get and see if I can use transferred sweat coins. So yeah. Peachy, Chantal, please don't stalk me. I'm going to stalk you. I'm going to, if it gets to like 9 o'clock in the morning and it says 0 steps, I'm going to send you a WhatsApp and say like, lazy ass, get out of bed. Yeah. Megan, Netflix Pass is all sold out now. Oh no, that sucks. I hope I'm in them because I sent mine in yesterday and it was still showing. Taki, yesterday she went shopping and in her head she was only thinking of her sweat coins. Exactly. Like, I don't have this negative thing now. Like, oh, I've got to exercise and I don't feel like it. I'm like, I'm earning money. Yeah. Yolanda, you really love Netflix. I do. I love all the series. I'm just in the process of watching, what's it called? The White Queen. Really, really like nice stuff. So, yeah. Debbie, I see you can use your sweat coins to cash in on rewards. Do you know if it's delivered nationwide? I haven't done anything yet. I haven't received anything yet. I've cashed out Netflix and I've cashed out cash. But you do put your country in. I did see also on some of the offers, like there was one of the things I checked out and it said you can get this for free, but you've got to pay €5 in delivery costs. So, yeah, I'm not sure. That's why I'm only going to write my review in a few weeks once I've checked everything out, and then I'll buy something as well on there, and I'll see if it actually gets delivered to me in South Africa. So, but I mean, you put your country in, so I'm sure it'll work. Iman, we should share your link. You're welcome to share my link, but if you're going to share a link, you should share your link and earn 5 sweat coins and cash out cash. Akona have joined jumping and walking right now. Awesome. Jordan, you truly work towards what you want, Lynn. No doubt. A true goal setter and achiever. You love it. To many more goals achieved, and may companies see your hard work and determination. May they notice all and allow you the opportunity to be an ambassador and influencer. You truly inspire and motivate us. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that I am inspiring you. Yeah, and you know, I don't even know if it's determination. I think a lot of it is pure stubbornness. Like, I want that Netflix and I'm gonna walk until I get it. So yeah. Jordan, the time you take to motivate and educate us to learn and to do better doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you so much. It's an absolute pleasure. Yeah, and then I'll earn my income when you guys sign up, so don't worry about that. It'll all be worth my while. Shanice, you're starting your challenge today. Yeah, it's the thing is, it's 250,000 steps for let me have a look. Where is it? So it's where is it? 250,000 steps in April. So I've done 86,970 steps. But if you start at the beginning of the month, you should do about 8,000 steps a day to reach that. If you start now, you've got to do like 16,000 steps a day. So it'd be quite tough to reach it, but I'm almost halfway. No, I'm just over a quarter way. No, I'm like 2/3 of the way. Yeah. Cool. Megan, you have a Huawei and Sweatcoin works on your phone. I don't understand then. I don't know. I'm glad it's working. Tell us how you did it. Oh, Shawnees, you got a Huawei and you were struggling at first, but you got it right after signing up through the Chrome browser. Okay, fantastic. Awesome. Taki, money for walking. Who doesn't want that? I know. I absolutely love it. Shahida, what's the easiest way to cash out with Ysense? Okay, so I think I'm done with all the questions. There might be some more questions on. Oh, wait. Iman, you saw a Pick n Pay special for $59.99. I'm assuming that's for the coffee. I'm going to go today. Thank you so much. That's fantastic. I saw that. I'm like, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying the coffee. Shahida, what's the best way to cash out with Ysense? So there are a number of ways to cash out with Ysense, and there are only 3 that I use. So I use the Amazon gift card, I use PayPal, and I use Payoneer. So I'm just going to grab my links. Anybody who doesn't know about Ysense, I'm going to pop my review into the links quickly, into the comments. So that's my review basically on Ysense, how it all works, what the different cash out options are. And here are some tips that I've shared. Let me just wait for that to go through. On how to make more money with Ysense. Now that I wrote a long time after my review when I'd learned a lot more. And here is my link to join. Okay, so the 3 best ways to cash out is Amazon gift card, Payoneer, and PayPal. So Amazon gift card is really cool. What I like about that is you can cash out from $5. So it's the lowest cash out point that you need to make. Then you can cash out also via Ysense and Payoneer. Now, I like Payoneer the most. It's easy to connect to any bank account in South Africa. The cash out process is so easy. I've had a lot of people contact me saying they're struggling to connect PayPal with their bank account, with their FNB to cash out. So, and I connected mine in 2012, I think, or 2011. So it was well more than 10 years ago. I can't remember exactly how I did it. I do remember it was a royal pain in the ass, and I did get it right. So PayPal, what's awesome for PayPal is you need to have $10 in your Ysense account to cash out to PayPal. So the cash out amount is lower than Payoneer, but you have to have an FNB at least profile to connect. So, you know, if you don't want to open up a profile and all of that, then it's a bit of a downside. Connecting it is a pain in the butt. Payoneer for me is the best way to get my cash. And the reason for this is, number one, it's so easy to use. Number two, you can connect it directly to any bank account in South Africa. Number three, cashing out is literally just a push of a button. When you cash out with PayPal, you've got to go into FNB, you've got to go into that account, you've got to go there, you've got to do that, you've got to connect through to PayPal, and then you've got to wait. It's like I don't like the process. Payoneer is so quick and easy to use. Plus, Payoneer, you can, it gets into your bank account faster. Sometimes if it's during the week, it only takes 24 hours. So like if I cash it out now, sometimes it's in my bank account over tomorrow's a Saturday. So it might only be Monday. But if it was Thursday and I cash it out, it might be in by Friday. So that's really cool. But the biggest downside of cashing out to Payoneer is that you need $52 in your YSense account to cash out to Payoneer. And then from Payoneer, there's a $2 deducted, I think on the YSense side. It's like a transaction fee. And then from Payoneer, you have to have $50 in your account to be able to cash it out to your South African bank account. So, I mean, for me, I get paid by a couple of people into Payoneer. So the minimum balance of $52, it's not a biggie for me. I always have that available. So that's not a problem. I also earn quite well on YSense. So it'll take me, maybe maximum 2 weeks to make that $52 in YSense. Those are the three. Those are all the pros and cons that I can think of. It's also on my website, so you can check it out. Do not use Skrill. I used Skrill many years back, and they basically screwed me. I mean, they deducted more than 3/4 of my money. And by the time, and it wasn't YSense that did it. YSense paid the right amount from YSense to Skrill. When I cashed out from Skrill to my bank account, I can't remember what it was, but say, for example, it was $50. I should have received over 700 Rand in my bank account. I got like 150 or something. It was so bad. And when I contacted Skrill, I said, like, where's my money? They just said, well, there's transaction costs and there's this fee and that fee. And I'm like, but it doesn't add up. You can't take 600 Rand off my payment and give me 150. It just doesn't work out. And they just gave me a copy paste reply that didn't, it's upsetting. So don't look, and maybe they don't screw everybody every single time, but I'm not prepared to test it and lose another 600 Rand to find out. I'm the kind of person, burn me once, I'm not back. I don't do that. So yeah. Giovanni, maybe I can download it and let my daughter walk around with my phone. She loves walking. I'd be a little careful with that because there are terms and conditions in the app. Like they said, don't attach it to your dog and think you're going to earn. I don't know how they track these things, but with AI now, you just never know. So children can sign up. I think you've got to be 16 years old or up to sign up for the app. But if you are, I think, between 12 and 16 or 13 and 16, you can sign up with your parents' permission. So there you go. If she's more than 12, go for it. Give her own one. And then you can make her send you her coins. Yeah, Annalise, it's easier to use the smartwatch. I don't have a smartwatch. I'd like one, but I don't have one. So maybe at some stage. Jordan, give it a year before you leave a review. No, I'm going to review as soon as I get my Netflix and as soon as I get my cash and as soon as I bought one other thing so I can check that. So, yeah, that's all I want to do. Let's see if there's any more. Debbie, I signed my husband up too. Yeah, and then you must wait till he's sleeping and steal his coins. So bad. I tried to get my husband to sign up and he wouldn't do it. Because I wanted to do that and then take all his coins, but he won't. Anyway, we'll see. Jordan, you think the special ends today? If that's on the coffee, I've got to get my butt out there. So, yeah. Perfect. Nicole, does Payoneer work with all banks? I can't say every single bank in South Africa, but as I understand it, yeah, you can connect any bank. I mean, I don't know if there's some obscure bank that's not valid, but yeah, you can. So I use Payoneer with Amazon. So Amazon pays me to Payoneer, and then I cash out. So yeah, and I do some freelance work for somebody, content writing. They pay me via Payoneer. So yeah, it's really, really nice. And Elise, I need to try cashing out in YCents through Payoneer. Yeah, it really is fantastic. It's my favorite way to cash out, definitely. Debbie, do I do YCent surveys daily? Yes, I do. I check the app every single day, sometimes more than once a day. And I've got some cool tips as well. So at the moment, if you go into the office section, you can and I said you don't go in the office section, it sucks, but every now and then there is a decent offer. So I'm just going to go in there quickly. It's under the YCents office. Oh, and there's a 14-minute survey and a 21-minute survey. So if you are on YCents now, go check it out. I can't because I'm on my live video. And when I go back, it's probably going to be gone. Just look, discover. Yeah, so at the moment there's an offer that you can do every single day. So it says click and earn every day. Here's your exclusive daily job search based on your interests. All you have to do is click on that through to the job search website. You don't even have to search, and you get 1 cent. And that counts as an offer, so it can go towards your daily, what are you called? Checklist, your daily checklist. But then also, if you go into the Discover section, most of the surveys are a waste of time. But if you go into the Review Discover section, click on that, and then you must look for, I don't know if I can get this big. If you see that little purple one at the top, so it's like a purple icon with it looks like a yellow moon with a little purple man going like this. If you click on that one and you take those surveys, what I like about them is as soon as you click on the survey, it'll say, yes, you qualify for the survey. No matter what you do, you should qualify. Like sometimes you click on other surveys and it says you qualify, you answer 5 questions and they like boot you out. They're like, no, sorry, you're not the person we're looking for. It's like, I hate that. That little purple dude, if you click on that, almost, I think for the last 10, 15 days, I've done 2 to 3 surveys on that. And even if they boot you out after saying you qualify and then they boot you out afterwards, you still get 1 cent. So that's really nice, because if you can do that daily job search and you can do just one of those surveys, you've already hit your checklist. And then that means if you do any other surveys or anything, you can earn a really nice daily checklist bonus, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I know Tafadzwa. I know the struggle with PayPal, but once it's done, it takes about working days to get in your account. Yeah, it takes 3 to 5 working days. Usually, Payoneer is quicker though. Look, once you've got PayPal set up, it's fine, but it's just that getting it set up, it is a pain in the butt. Ooh, Robin, you found a recipe where you melt a marshmallow Easter egg in between a hot cross bun and stick it in the air fryer. That sounds fantastic. Wow. Yummy. Awesome. Okay, so I'm trying to find my winner. I've got my winner for the 250 Rand Checkers digital voucher, Akona. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Akona. No, I'm definitely getting it wrong. You are winning the 250 Rand Checkers digital voucher. Please just pop me an inbox on Facebook with your email address and your phone number, and I'll get it organized for you as soon as possible. But it is the Easter weekend, so I'm going on mommy mode, so I'll catch up with you during the course of next week. yeah, I think that's it for today. I don't know if there's any. I'm just going to check if there's any more questions about the. No, I don't see. There's just so many comments that I can't flip through them. Perfect. Tanya, why since didn't get back to you yet? Yeah, I sent a request, but I don't know if my request went through. I did it on the website within the send a ticket, but I've been having so many problems with my laptop. I've barely been able to work this week. So I'm going to, I'm just going to make a note. And then I'll come back to you in private message. Cool. I wish everybody has a fantastic weekend. I've got my Easter bunny and I've got my Cadbury fluffies for my kids. So yeah, we're going to have a good Easter. Have a good one. I will catch up with you all next week. Bye.